Hey guys, it's Jaylon. Welcome or welcome back. I'm here today to share with you my update for Pan in Every palette. This is a project that I started, I think, at the beginning of 2021, and I was inspired by Paula over at A Beauty Guru Made Me Do It. The original creator was Lady Pansalot, and I have been working on hitting pan on all of my palettes. I do this in 3 categories. I have these are all randomly chosen for me, but the first section is where I choose a shade, and there are 5 palettes in that section. The next grouping is 3 palettes where the shade is randomly chosen for me. And then I have been doing the Project Level Up project by Sophie Alexandra. I am at level 4. Well, I'm at level 5 now. I just hit level 4 last update, but I don't think I'm going to be hitting my goals for level 5. We have Mr. Milo here. I'm not sure what he's crying about. Probably wants some food. He's just going to have to wait a little bit. Anyway, let me share with you the palettes I was working on. So for the first section where I choose the shade, again, I have 5 palettes in this section. I have the Colourpop Lilac You A Lot palette, the Natasha Denona Cupid palette, the Pat McGrath Utopian Dreams palette, right? That's what this one, yeah, Utopian Dream. The Nomad Cartagena Mágica. I think that's how you say that. Cartagena, whatever. And this Dior Backstage Eye palette in Cool Neutrals. And then for palettes where the shade is randomly chosen for me, as I mentioned, I have 3. The first one is the Zodiac Love Signs palette. Next, I have another Pat McGrath palette. This is the Bridgerton Collection Diamond of the First Water. And then lastly, I have the Colourpop Nightmare Before Christmas collaboration with Tim Burton. Nightmare Before Christmas. And then my Project Level Up palette is the Odin's Eye Alva palette. What I may end up doing is I may roll this one over into next year and have it be my level 1 palette to work on, because I honestly don't think I'm going to work on this at all. I'm like 100% focused on Norvina right now. So like this one is not going to get any attention. So I think that's what I'm going to do, is just roll this one over as my level 1 palette for next year, which means I need to use each shade once and then hit pan in one shadow. So, well, I'm not going to be working on these glitters because I don't do glitters, but everything else I'll work on. So that's what I think I'm going to do with this palette. So I won't talk about this in December. Moving on to palettes that I was working on to hit pan. The question is, did I hit pan in any of my palettes? The answer is yes. Only one though. I have pan in this Zodiac Love Signs palette. If you guys remember, I had originally, the random shade that I originally gotten was Cancer. Originally rolled was Cancer. And after 2 months, I was like, I'm not going to touch that shadow. So let me re-roll and get something that I think I will be able to work on and hit pan. So I did get Libra. And if you can see, I do have pan. I don't know if you can see it though. Maybe that's better. Anyway, there is pan in there. It's kind of hard to see, but I promise you, maybe you can see it there. It's there. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous eyeshadow. Oh my gosh, I love this so much. Oh, it is beautiful. I think I may have used this in my inner corner a bunch because it's just beautiful for that. Anyway, love that I hit pan in this palette and I can now roll it out. All right, so that one's rolling out. Let me share with you how things are going on these other palettes. The first one I have, and this is again where I choose a shade, the Colourpop Lilac You A Lot palette. My only issue, this is starting to flake off, which is annoying. Anyway, I'm working on the shade Iffy. You guys, I have not gotten very much use on this because again, I'm so focused on Norvina right now that some of these purple, like this purple eyeshadow is just not something that's kind of priority. And I have other purple palettes as well, which I would like to use this in combination with, but I just haven't been wearing, I'm wearing purple today. I did not wear this shadow, but I do have a lot of shadows that are in this project on my eyes. I just didn't get to use this one. Anyway, so that is the first shadow. Hopefully, I'm hoping to get use on that kind of more towards the end of December, beginning of January. Next, I have the Natasha Denona Cupid palette. And I'm working on this shade here, which is Shell. And as you can see, I have a really nice dip going in that one. I think pan will, I'll definitely hit it before, well, I shouldn't say definitely. I'm hoping to have pan in this before the next update. I love this. I use it every single day as my first crease shade, and it's beautiful. So yeah, I think I'm gonna have pan in that for December. Next up, I have the Pat McGrath Utopian Dreams palette. Is it Dream or Dream? Dream. Just Dream. One Dream. And I decided to choose this shade here, which is Astral Amethyst Moon. I do have this on the center of my lid today. This is gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. I haven't, again, been able to use this that much because I'm not doing a ton of purple looks. But they're, oh my goodness, it's beautiful. But I do have a dip going in this. Like, it's very, very slight, but you guys can see that dip, right? It's there. Next up, I have the Nomad palette, and the shade that I rolled in is La Luz Malva, which is this one here. And you can see I'm starting to work in this section right here. I do have this on the outer corner of my eye look today on the lid, and I do love this shadow. It's so pretty. There we go. Gorgeous. And then lastly, in the first category where I choose a shade is the Dior Backstage palette in Cool Neutrals. This one here. And I rolled in this bottom shade down here, the darkest one in here, which is, the shade is called Plum. And I use this on the very outer corner to kind of smoke it out. Again, I do have this on today. You may not be able to see it. I really do like this color quite a bit. It's really nice. So yeah, those are the 5 palettes where I chose the shade. And then the 2 that are remaining in the section where the shade was randomly chosen for me, the Pat McGrath Bridgerton Diamond of the First Water palette. I'm working on this shade here, which is Love Match, right? Yeah, Love Match. I do have this in my crease today, and you can kind of tell that the Bumblebee is starting to wear away. I think it's going to take me a while to hit pan in this because of that Bumblebee. Anyway, this is really pretty. It's more of a satin, but I'm using it as a matte, and I really do like that for a matte shade. And then lastly, I have this Colourpop Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas palette, and I rolled this one in last month. The shade that I got was the second shade in here, which is this shade, but this was actually from a Kathleen Lights palette. I want to say the Zodiac one. So it was not originally in this palette. And I did use this a little bit today as well, but that was the first time I used it. It's a beautiful green. I mean, look at that. I just, again, haven't had a chance to use it too much. Once I hit my goals and hopefully finish Norvina, I will be able to do some more exploring with the palettes that I have in this project. Okay, so we get to roll in one new palette into the random shade section. So let me pull up Wheel of Names where I have all of my palettes, and we'll see what we get. Okay, here we go. Let's see what we get. What? Pat McGrath Moonlight Seduction. All the Pat McGrath palettes are coming in now. Okay, let me grab that. I'll be right back. Okay, that was really easy. It was like right on top. Here is the packaging for Moonlight Seduction. And Milo has decided to stick around for a little bit. Oh, I still have the sticker on here. You guys want to watch me peel it off? Let's see if I can get it. ASMR, people like that, right? Now it's going to get all kinds of dirty. All right, let's see what this palette looks like. Here we go. Look how gorgeous it is. And of course, as you can see, there's 10 shades here. So I'm going to pull out my, any of these would work. Let me pull out my phone and we will do random number generator. Let's see what shade I'm going to get. Ooh. Before I do that, I'm just going to swatch these special shades because they're so pretty. There are the, oh, it's really hard to see. There are the special shades. Should I get eyeshadow on me? Okay. Let me pull up random number generator. Okay, here we go. I'm going to see what random shade I get. Number 9. That's a special shade. Whoops. It's this one. It's a special shade. I'm going to grab a tacky base. Well, actually, I'm going to do it with this, like a little bit of a wet base, because it'll show up better that way. That's so pretty. It's actually more of like a metallic. But look at how pretty it is. Oh my goodness. And actually, now that I think about it, let me just do this astral one over at wet base as well. They don't show up well without, in my opinion. Yeah, that's better. Okay. We got some neutrals. We got some purples. A pop of a nice winter green. I think this is gorgeous. Oh, I'm so excited. All right, that is going to be my update for today. So as I mentioned, I will hold off on the Alva palette. We'll use it as project level up one, the first round, level 1. And so we'll save that for January's update. And I can start working on it in January. So I'll give myself a little of extra time. And that is going to be it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you are doing well and staying safe. Please hit the subscribe button and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. The question is, did I hit pan and everything? Oh, no, not everything. No. Hi. Hi. Is that too aggressive? Okay, bye.